All right, guys. Hi there again. Darren here with Daily Driving Hoopties. I have been promising a Corvette, so here we are in a beautiful C5 Corvette. So we are in my dad's 1999 C5 Corvette. This is one of 1,034 Nassau blue Corvettes produced in 1999. And actually probably one of my favorite new cars that we own, I guess. We just kind of have a flock of these things, and yeah, we have fun with them. So here we are in this thing. My dad bought this new in 1999, so he actually was one of the original people to start doing the museum pickup. One of the first people. It was actually still out of the garage bay. They didn't even put your car in the main hall yet. So kind of a really cool thing there. But here we are. We're in the 99 Corvette C5 generation. This generation, it is a vast upgrade from the C4. The C4 is, I don't know, I think I enjoy the C4 more. You can argue with me on it, but the C4 is just a more fun car. It doesn't have all the traction control stuff that this thing wants to always try to take over, and the LS motor always wants to overheat in this thing. It's just something it does. I took it to GM. I said, yeah, they run between 215 and 230, and that's normal, and that's because you live in California and it's hot. So, if anybody knows anything more on that, please link or comment on that, because this thing overheats all the time. It's not bad; it comes back down after the fans come on, but it just seems excessive. Guess part of my LS fun. I always joke. I really don't like LS motors, guys. I'm sorry; they are terrifying. Like I said, I work on computers all day. So the last thing I want to do is hop in and play more computer after I work on my job all week. So that's my first problem. And aluminum is terrifying. Yes, it's light. Yes, you can make a lot of power with it. But I can make a lot of power with a big block also. So this thing's fun. I'm not saying it's not. I'm also saying it's cost a lot more to own and operate than most of my other cars. So we've had it now for 21 years. The transmission's been out of it, I believe, 3 times. There's a shop here in La Habra next to In-N-Out Burger. I'm not going to name any names, but they're garbage. Don't take your cars there. Just don't know how to rebuild a 4L60. I mean, yes, I understand it's a grenade. But after your grenades, it shouldn't have to be rebuilt multiple times again because it continues to grenade. I don't know. They just don't know what they're doing, in my opinion. So if you have a good shop here in Southern California, or even Northern California, that builds these transmissions well, let me know. I'll take it to them, because this thing is not correct still. The shift points aren't right. I can't even do a brake stand after the tires are hot in this car. It's 347 horsepower. It should do something. But yeah, so as for the car itself, this thing's really cool. It has heads-up display. I'll show you that when we do the walk around here after. As for the car itself, it has, let me just clear that. So as for the car itself, it has 80,700 miles as we sit on it right now. So in 21 years, she has traversed 80,700 miles. And I would say a good 1,000 miles of that was definitely with other Corvettes, which is pretty cool. We definitely love our Corvettes in my family. I'm partial to C3s and C4s. I like working on C3s. As you've seen if you've been watching my Instagram channel. I try to keep you guys up to date with what I'm working on daily there. Because I am daily driving hoopties, so things break all the time because I drive garbage. This thing is not really that garbage, but like I said, that transmission thing really bugs me. And my happy light came on today, so I'm going to have to plug the Tech 2 in and see. Luckily, I do have the awesome Tech 2 scanner that GM sells, or does not really sell, but I have got my hands on one. And it is a lifesaver because you can pinpoint all of your issues down to one or two things right here, right there, because you can literally get into the body control modules. You can get into the ECU. You can get into all these computers that are usually locked out just on a normal OBD2 scanner. But with this, it's called the Tech 2 scanner, and then there's, they call it, it's not a cherry box, but it's another box, and the box is what actually talks to your car unless you do this communication from this big head unit back to your car, and you're able to control different computer components of the vehicle. So really cool thing. As for this car, the only thing that really doesn't work is one of the little motors went out in the vent system like 6 years ago. I don't really care. It's a convertible. I drive with the top down usually anyways, so it's not that crucial. I'll fix it when I have to pull something apart because you know it's coming. But I'll deal with that then. As for the rest of the car, it's in pretty good shape. The 6-disc or the 12-disc changer in the back stopped working in like 2008. I guess that's okay. I can't be that mad. The seats are a little bit tired in it, but like I said, we'll go through on the outside, and I'll show you the car as a whole. It's a pretty rare car, though. One of 1,034 cars that GM made that year that came out of Bowling Green. And like I said, my dad actually picked this car up from Bowling Green. So I actually do have one really cool thing with this car that most people don't get. So yeah, if you have anything that you like talking about on these cars, feel free to please like, comment, subscribe. We're going to do some Corvettes. This is my only C5. I do have one other. I have a C6 that's kind of a C6, but not really a C6, but it's a C6. I got a few C4s, actually, and we got a flock of C3s. So, and I got the C2, so we'll do a couple episodes on those two guys, too. Like I said, I've been grateful for one thing of COVID. I've really got to work on my hoopty fleet because I was down to a couple cars here, and now I'm back up to having quite a few cars that I can reliably drive. So that's really cool. Most of them with carburetors because fuel injection sucks. I'm sorry, fuel injection does not suck. It just, like I said, being in California, fuel injection kind of sucks because our gas is getting more garbage. So they're making more corn in our gas. And things that run off dinosaurs are not supposed to run off corn. These cars like dinosaurs, not corn. The new ones like corn. You can feed them corn all you want. If you want me to rebuild this thing with an E85 kit, I guess I can. But stop selling me garbage gas and then me having to get mad because my car is not built for this gas and it's murdering my car. And yeah, just play this round and round cycle. So we are actually thinking about relocating part of the fleet somewhere out of state. So we'll keep you on board with that, and that's going to be really cool if that whole opportunity takes off, guys. So we're talking like lifts and an actual shop. So getting out of just doing this kind of part-time, and I actually have somebody set up a camera, and we'll do a real thing, like, and we'll rebuild some of these cars like some of these other guys here on YouTube. I like Tavares. He's been killing it on this McLaren that he's been rebuilding. Alex, I know he just got a new shop. He's been rebuilding the Gas Monkey truck. So those are really cool builds, guys. So if you've been watching any of those or haven't been watching any of those, please watch those. They're really cool and real awesome guys. Another guy I really like is Derek from Vice Grip Garage. Really awesome guy as well. And then Hoovy and Wizard out in Kansas. So That's what I kind of daily watch. And like I said, I daily drive my hoopty fleet. We have quite a group of people that drive this group of cars. And I got a couple really cool cars. I got a really cool car back in my life. So we'll be doing an episode on it here shortly because that car is awesome and it is a unicorn. She is a one of one. So we will get to that car shortly, but let's finish this part here. Let's go outside. We'll do a walk around on the C5. I'll show you a couple cool things that my dad got when he bought the car new. And maybe we'll go do for a little bit of driving in this thing, and I'll show you around where we're at. So I will tell you where we're at right now before I get outside. We're actually at the Cockroach, as we call it here in Southern California. It's the Anaheim Regional Transit Center. Arctic is what it stands for. It's the Anaheim Regional Transit something. I'm sorry, I can't see the sign. But it's the Cockroach. It's allegedly here to be able to take our high-speed rail system that's probably never going to get built, but whatever. And in front of me we have Angel Stadium, where there should be probably a baseball game going on right now on this nice Sunday afternoon. But thanks to COVID, we get to do nothing, and we have no sports. I guess we get to watch car racing. Thank God for that. Because if I didn't have that, I would be losing it. And to my right, we have it's the Honda Center now. But to me, always and forever, the Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim. Because that's where I kind of grew up watching hockey, and hockey is one of my favorite sports. You see I wear my CCM hat all the time. Love hockey. Trying to get back out on the ice soon. So, yeah. Anyways, we're going to go outside. We'll walk around the C5, and I'll show you some paperwork. And like I said, maybe we'll go do some driving and wrap this episode up with a little drive through Anaheim here, and I'll show you around. If you've never been here, or you're watching from out of the state or out of the country, this is where Disneyland is as well, so maybe I'll take a drive over down towards Disneyland and we can speed that video up. All right, guys? So I'm going to stop this here, and we're going to hop out, all right? All right, guys, so we are outside now. I'm standing up, and we'll just do a little pan around, so just to get you kind of on my bearings. So, Honda Center, Cockroach, wait for it, I don't know if you can see it, but off in the distance over here is Angel Stadium. You can kind of see it over there. So Angel Stadium's over there, but Disneyland's actually over this way. So like I said, we'll do a walk around over there, a drive through over there, and yeah, so let's go ahead and flip this video here, and we'll get started. All right, guys, here we are. 1999 Corvette C5 Nassau blue, one of 1,034, so pretty rare car. This car actually originally came with a Nassau blue matched bra. I just never could find one again, and I found one and it was like $4,000, and I couldn't bring myself to buy that. But as for this car, it originally did have wagon wheels. I want to point that out. It did not have these wheels. I just despise those wagon wheels, and when we found a pair of these, we just swapped them out because it was easier than getting that ugly wheel remounted on a new rim. So yeah, did that. New bra because the paint is actually a little bit faded, different colors now because it has been sitting for 21 years outside, so does not quite have the same color paint match, so has to have a bra in it probably the rest of its life, but I don't mind it. I actually think it looks pretty classy, especially on this blue paint. It really makes everything pop on the chrome. And I do want to note this car does have a molding package. Not all of them had that, so we'll just do a little walk around here. So one thing, like I said, my dad does still have, we have all the window stickers. So 1999, here was all of the options and stuff that he actually bought, And then there it is. So he paid $51,363 for this car in 1999. But the other cool thing, so being a museum delivery car, he got this cool piece of paper. So he has his build sheet. So you can actually go through this whole piece of paper and decode the whole car off of it. So it tells you everything. It has the 315 axle. So a little bit, just a really cool thing to have. So I mean, there's the dealer that he actually bought it at, and there's the ship code. So it never left Kentucky. It went straight across the street to the Corvette Museum. But yeah, this car is, like I said, it's clean. It's not perfect. It's been a driver for 21 years. It's not high mileage, but it's definitely not a trailer queen. But yeah, there she is. I love the sparkle in this paint. It just looks great. You can just see it. It looks awesome. Yeah, there's the cockroach. But just, yeah, a really cool car. And the C5, I do want to note, is the first Corvette to actually have a trunk again, since C2. So kind of a really cool thing. But yeah, like I said, this thing is very, very stock. Like I said, the seats are starting to go now. I think Mid-America actually makes a really cool blue insert one. So I actually want to get those from my dad at some point. But Mid-America, let me know if you guys have any of that stuff. If you watch any of this stuff. But yeah, here it is. Like I said, she is stock. Just a little bit of leavage, parked her underneath the tree. But just stock. She's running right now. Battery was a little bit weak, so I just wanted to leave it running. But yeah, I put a new radiator in it at the beginning of the year. But yeah, as I said, stock. Not even an air cleaner. And I actually really like it that way. So what's going to be really cool when I finish that 76 Corvette here, when we get that 76 Corvette finished here, we'll be able to actually compare kind of what stock was 20 years apart, and then hopefully by then I might have a C8. You never know. I kind of really dig them. I don't really like all the computers and electronics in them, but the car itself, it's a pretty cool car. I can't disagree with that or knock it for that. Amelia's car, Amelia Hartford, I don't know if you guys follow her in the E-Crew. Also a really cool builder. She does a lot of LS stuff and newer stuff, so if you're into that kind of stuff, she does a lot of drifting things as well, so I would check her out as well. But yeah, this is my one kind of LS fun that I have stock. I definitely am going to try to get another one of these. I'd like to get a 6-speed one. I think a manual one would be really, really cool. But you never know. C6, C5, I don't know, C4 even, you never know. But I'm going to take a couple pictures of this thing. We'll get them posted up tonight as kind of a teaser. And maybe I'll get this edited tonight and get it posted. I don't know. Alright guys, so here we are. Let's go for a drive in this thing. We're leaving Arctic now. So you're going to see everything kind of probably from the back angle. I only have my phone today, so I didn't grab any GoPros. But yeah, let's just do this thing. And like I said, I'll point some stuff out from behind me. Actually, I'm gonna flip the video in front of me. So we're gonna stop this video here, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys, here we are. You got the front view of the Corvette there. So let's go for a drive here. Like I said, we'll go through downtown Anaheim, kind of down by downtown Disney area. Come back through and hop on the freeway. So we're gonna go ahead and drive. I'm just gonna put something to this and we'll speed this up. So yep, we'll talk to you soon, and I'll add something at the end of this. All right. All right, guys. Well, here we are. I'm at the end of the episode, so we've kind of gone through this thing. You've seen the outside. We've gone for a little drive. As you've seen by the video, it's bumpy. These cars are not smooth cars. I do also have the setting set to competition or sport per se, so that doesn't help the situation. But to finish our journey, here we are at the rinks of Anaheim. So this is actually where we get to play hockey and where the Ducks actually practice and where it's ice skate and everything. So if you're in Anaheim, this is where you get to do it. There's some really good restaurants and stuff over here in front of me. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, definitely feel free to check out that area. And if you're liking what you're seeing, please definitely feel free to like, subscribe, and reach out. We had a little 5-0 there. They actually have Hemis in their cars here. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them have Hemis. But anyways, like I said, if you guys like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to try to keep some content coming. I definitely have the cars, just need the time. So talk to you guys soon, and keep daily driving hoopties. Bye.